are at Heathrow. We got some cheap last minute flights to Hanoi, so we had a week vacation, so off we went to Hanoi. We took China Southern Airlines. What did you think of China Southern?
No opinion. It was quite late night flight.
Yeah, you can tell. I look extremely tired.
But cute.
Yeah, actually the movie selection was pretty good on this flight. I managed to find 2 or 3 movies that were pretty good. What did we watch? We watched the Harry Potter Dumbledore movie. Yeah. But they told us at check-in there was no hot food on this flight, and we weren't quite sure what that would mean. And it turned out what it meant was a plastic bag of snacks.
Yeah. It was just a bunch of sweet snacks that you can find at the supermarket.
A lot of sugar.
I really didn't like
And some milk. There's some milk there.
We didn't end up finishing even half of it.
Yeah. But on the whole, I actually thought China Southern were pretty good. I think the flight quality was good. We were on a Boeing 787 and it was decent. And we flew into Guangzhou for our first stop, and it's so heavily populated. Like, there's so many buildings as you fly in over the top. Interestingly, when we landed, Jian's hair was very staticky. I'm not sure what that phenomenon is. Let us know in the comments if you know why your hair goes static like that. Anyway, here we are, we're in Guangzhou Airport. We had about a 5-hour layover.
Yeah, well, a lot of shops were closed.
A lot of shops. Yeah, it seemed dead, actually.
Yeah, but we had quite pleasant 5 hours.
Yeah.
Roaming around and lie down, watching some plane like this.
Sleeping.
Watching Ben sleeping.
And then we got a connecting flight over to Hanoi, so this was about an hour and a half. And it was a night flight. It was quite an empty night flight. We managed to bag some emergency row exit seats, which was nice.
Yeah, so Ben had extra leg rooms.
And we landed in Hanoi about 10 p.m.
No, like 12 a.m.
Oh yeah, it was 12 a.m. We had been flying for a long time at this point, and unfortunately, with the Grab taxi, I put the wrong hotel in, so we had to walk to our actual hotel.
Yeah, I was quite tired.
Very tired. This is about 2 a.m. in the morning, and it's really interesting. It's very empty at that point. But here's the hotel. Has some nice rose petals on the bed. Do you like that, Gian?
No. What view? I can't see anything.
Well, in the morning maybe.
Good view.
Good view. And this hotel was quite nice in that it had the restaurant on top of the building, so you could go have your breakfast and see over the rooftop of the old town.
Rooftop breakfast view. And they made our an amazing omelette. And then made sandwich out of an omelette.
I think I might be having an omelette sandwich. It was good. Anyway, let's get out into the old quarter of Hanoi. First stop of the day, we're going to get some pho.
Yeah, food is a must in Hanoi, I heard. But we didn't know where to go, and we just picked up a random pho restaurant that looks okay, has a fairly good Google reviews.
I don't think it was super cheap for Hanoi, but it was about 90, I think mine was maybe 50, 50,000
Dong, Vietnamese dong.
Vietnamese dong. About, I don't know, £1.50? Yeah, maybe $2, something like that.
So we then went to the lake, the very famous one called Hoan Kiem. And everyone was walking around the lake.
So what we didn't realise when we booked this holiday to Hanoi is actually this was a Vietnamese public holiday that we were going on. So they closed up a whole bunch of roads around the lake, and all the families were out celebrating this day. And I think that's why all the flags are out as well.
Yeah, it was quite nice. Like, you can just walk, blocked walk as a pedestrian, and have all this wide road for people, and see all this Vietnamese tourists visiting in Hanoi city.
Hi.
We both look tired still.
We both are still tired. I think those scooters were being rented out.
What? cute. This was a bike shop. There was like a street of all the bunch of bike shop that fixes like motorcycle related things. So this guy was fixing saddle.
We then went and got a little bit of a refreshment. So this is a famous coffee shop chain in Vietnam.
Called?
I can't remember what's it called.
Con Cafe, I think.
Con Cafe. I got a smoothie. You got a coffee. Then we went out into the madness again. Very, very nice madness. There's just all these scooters everywhere. You've got to sort of navigate in between these very narrow spaces where there isn't much pavement left because everybody's put their scooter on.
There are pedestrian road everywhere, but you really can't literally walk because of motorcycle parked.
The North Face is pretty good actually. They're quite genuine. Oh god, I'm not going to do a video now. So I'm actually learning Korean at the moment. 안녕하세요. 잘자.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had an appointment on the first afternoon with my Korean teacher to learn some Korean. So I had to go back to the hotel and do my Korean homework, and then I had a video call for a few hours. So Jian went out alone and explored.
Yeah, I was just walking around a little bit but a bit tired and exhausted from the heat. So I went to the cafe to have some watermelon smoothie.
Anyway, my Korean lesson was over. Now it's time for a haircut. There seems to be a tradition me getting a haircut now on holiday.
Yeah, not too short.
I think this haircut came to about £3, pretty cheap. And while I was doing that, Gian went off to get her nails done.
Yeah, this was a nail shop just across from our hotel, and it was pretty reasonable, and the lady was nice. So yeah, I just walked in without booking, and we went to the massage shop that we booked the day before.
This was very fancy. Also, I haven't had many massages in my life. This was one of my first experiences having a massage.
This was Thai massage.
Yes. I was very confused why my feet were in rose water. Why is that, Ben? Yes.
And did you like the Thai massage?
It was great. So yeah, I had a Thai massage, and wow, after that Thai massage, she threw me around. She was sweating because she was working so hard. She was like flinging me all over the massage bed. It was crazy.
Anyway, we went to the beer street afterwards to have some dinner and enjoy some nightlife in Hanoi. And obviously, as you see, there are so many street vendors like this, like the restaurants that has street tables and benches like this, and a lot of people trying to attract you. And we went to, where did we go?
I don't know, we can find the address of this. It was a fish restaurant on a corner.
Seafood restaurant.
Yeah. You can see here I'm quite hungry because I'm just transfixed by the food. And the tables are very small in Korea. Why not Korea, in Vietnam? Why are the tables so small?
I don't know.
I thought you said it was... I think the tables are small because they sometimes need to clear away all the tables at very short notice, so they have sort of all this quite cheap plastic furniture to do
traditionally.
So. But this restaurant specialised in fish, so they just had a whole bunch of fresh fish and they'd cook it for you there immediately. Seafood, yeah.
Your favourite Saigon beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. It was decent. Every food was reasonably priced and tasty enough, and to me it was quite a new experience just eating on the street.
What was that?
It's
A what? Oh.
Huh? Yeah.
It's quite big.
Is it good? Omelette sandwich.
Sandwich number 2.
Huh?
Sandwich number 2.
Exactly. The other one was, the banana one was a starter. This is a main. Maybe I just have dessert first. Anyway, so on the second day, we're actually going to go, we're going to go on a little trip, and that is going to be a follow-up video. So we look forward to seeing you then.